Hurts. Ow. Oh. Oh. Definitely. Hello, stinker. You're being nosy, you. Yeah, you're being a little nosy. What are you doing? You're a little nosy. Oh, gotta use the keyboard, darling. Oh, I was muted. Hi, Energy YD. How are you? Are you sad? No, I'm sleepy. It's similar, I guess. Maybe I'll be less sleepy if I wear a hat. Do you think it'll help? Oh, we're getting the word. Hold on. We're getting the word. We're getting a bit of the word on the 2025 Diageo special releases. Not that I bought any of the 2024 ones because it cost too much money. I'm gonna have to go over those later. The good word. The good word on Diageo. All right. Boom. Wait, isn't there a new thingamabob? Hold on. Hold on, hold on. Hold on. You get a valid. Oh, I see. I fucked up. Oh, hi, fat cat. What are you doing here? Fat cat. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? You little menace. You gotta come over here. Hey. Over here. What are you doing to my keyboard? Come over here. No, no, no. Over here. Oh, you're a little menace. You're gonna screw with my volume. You can't go over there and come over here. Ooh, over here. You little menace. That place is taken. Yeah, that place is... Okay, what are you doing to my keyboard? That's so weird. Come here, you. Yep. Okay. There. Oh, you bugger. What are you doing, Mosley? I need to use that. I need to use that. Hey, no buttons. No buttons. No. Don't press the buttons. You're a little shit, you know. You gotta stay over here away from that stuff. Yeah, he's kind of a little turd. He comes up here and wants to slap the keyboard and press all the buttons. My goodness. What? This isn't the one that's usually up here these days. It's usually the other one. See, he wants the belly rub. That's what he wants. Uh-oh. 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 You see her? There she is. There's the other one. Yeah, I think your sister wants to be up here too. She's usually the one that's up here. You're not usually here. Are you gonna cuddle or are you gonna be weird? Hmm. Yeah, no problem, bub. Yeah, I don't think she wants to come over here because she sees you're here. She's looking at you with adversarial eyes. No. No, no, no. You little shit. Come here. Yep. Okay. Yep. That's what he wants. He wants a belly rub. yeah. Oh, yeah. Just like that. Look at this flub. Mosley, look at this flub. Live cat bellies. Okay. That's what this is. It's live cat bellies. What? Don't pretend it's not what you want. It's exactly what you want. What's going on here, Mosley? It's a trap is the thing. This is a trap. Once we start, there's no theoretical end. Oop. Oh, you sneaky. You want to press some buttons. That's just you. That's just you on the camera. He thinks it's enemy cat. That's just you. Hey. No buttons. What are you doing to my buttons? You goober. Mosley. I'm taking off out of here. No? Yes? Okay. Friggin' Mosley. Oh.
What have we got? Anything take your fancy?
Anything good? 29 and 7 fire res. What's in here? Must be, of course. I think that helped. Helped some, probably. That's a couple of Mosley now. A little shit. Come here, you fucker. Contains an additional unique item. Holy. Holy shit, what the fuck is that? Oh, that's just the chest doing that. Medjnords. Oh man, I'm so zonked.
Quickly.
Yes. Be careful. Can't do that here. It is good to see.
This is good.
He also said that you are smarter beyond your years and you love to negotiate.
That's true.
He said that sometimes
You like to bargain.
he has a hard time staying in the upper hand in the negotiations, hence why UKS doesn't have to go outside on Wednesdays. Right? Yeah, you got yourself you got your class indoor recesses on Wednesdays if they want. And the protesting, yeah.
Protesting.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I did hear you still have a little. As you're writing,
Request.
what's your question?
I haven't like
I'm allowed to have YouTube. Here. There's nothing to out. We put it away. We blocked it. The other, the negative.
What have we got?
Negative self-talk.
Anything fancy?
Everybody in your life tells you how amazing you are all the time.
If you
I want to rotate.
out there, do bring it back.
Okay, look. It's gonna take me like 2 minutes, and then I gotta shower, and then I gotta make coffees for multiple people, and then I gotta eat.
Are you gonna
Serve what? I'm going to cut the strawberries up and put them in a bowl, and you can take the bowl. What do you mean serve? You want me to serve it to you?
Oh my god, child.
Also heard how respectful and polite you are. Cool. Why can't you do that at home?
not?
Sometimes your buddy is really loud and makes noises and you'll politely tell him to stop and calm down. Think about that, and I don't know how much of that is trying to help the class for food.
None can oppose me. 99 to 1.
Find that you're trying to help the class. You want a straw?
Why not?
I need.
Bye.
Okay, well your food's here and I'm not carrying it to you. Welcome, but I got the strawberries.
Oh,
I
boy.
need you, according to the message on the light bright. That I didn't even know we had. Look at that, I took your tablet away and you took the time.
Holy fuck.
This is what I will travel.
I know, bub. You gotta stay over there, though.
Death and decay.
Oh, Crassus isn't dead yet. Isn't a coward. Hello, hello. Hello, not coward. Did things get any better once you played more of the end game? I am strong. The game gets better the longer you're in it. I see. Something, yeah. Of course. Stockholm Syndrome. Yeah. I should, let's experiment with this idea. Hold on. Right. Interesting. You have a monkey? Oh, it must be nice. Hopefully I don't need monkey. No, I don't want to do that. Can I? No, I don't want to do that either. What's the other one? Hold on. Get rid of this one. Is this one broken? Oh, this one's broken. Oh. Remove that. Well, this is not, it's not behaving quite like I would prefer. Blah. Properties, height, 400. Why did it put it up there? That's kind of weird. That's still too tall. 200, 800? Ooh. What about 150? Okay. Let's try that. And just see how I feel about it. Because the idea would be if somebody chats on YouTube, it'll be right there. That way people can see that if it happens. Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention to you, Count. You're not really like very, how would you say? You're not very concerning to me. You need to go through your transformation, brother. The last time I did this guy, he actually, like, only did one middle phase and he was just dead. Like, I only got this one. It's like I put the dots on him right when he came out of this, and then he just never did this transition ever again. He just got fucked. Ow. Hurts. I kind of let the wither drop off. He kind of seems like he's dead anyways. Yeah. The worst part is, like, I feel like if I was paying attention to, like, my character's defenses at all, I'd probably be like, okay to play this on hardcore. I just like not paying attention to them at all, so randomly I get chunked. That, like, doesn't really matter. Weird concept. Hardcore tree is fine on most stuff. Yeah, I think this is what happened last time, like, right? Like, people, like, complained the game was too hard for a little while, and then people kind of got used to it, and then they just traded items and everything was fine. I could move this over. For some reason, the, like, chat is, like, starting in a weird place in the window. I could, like, put it here. Is there an alignment to this? No. I don't know why it's doing that. It's alright. Dickard, ID my items. That's your job. Frickin' Dickard. I don't think that's an upgrade. I have more items to put on. I don't know, just like whatever's not gonna kill me. What do you put in yours? That's not like workout stuff. If you want to do that, sure. I just don't drink coffee, so I don't know. It's a rare circumstance. Alright, where's my stuff? Yeah, this is all the stuff. This is all the items from my other, my other character. my,
That's your brownie top.
yeah.
How can I help? What would you like?
Now I just need 2 more levels. And I'll basically be back to where I was before I realized that I was wasting my time. All spell skills, maybe. Oh, maybe. Nope. Oops. Nope. Fire damage? We're starting our random collection of wands that have damage and damage and spell gem on them for a different character that won't ever happen. Probably shouldn't bother saving them. But you never know. He is a big boy. I need my second dose of spirit. Wait, I have a spirit neck. Is it enough? I randomly stashed one. Hold on. I don't know how much is on it though. Is it enough? No, it's not enough. BT Biz, thanks for following. How's it going? What a bunch of junk. grand. I already got a grand. Well, this was the way to go, but it's not. It's just another shithole. Watch out, I'm sneaky. Okay, 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 that hurt. Fucking dogs are moving too fast. I can't get them to spread, dude. You can't kill me, you goober brain. Oh, 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 oh. Trying to get me. There we go. What's my town portal hotkey? I feel like I should have one of those. Not set. Okay, well, set now. Do you have something for me? Oh, you do. Hi. Thank you. Wow. I love you.
Your sleep tonight.
Uh, how come these are all items that are not for me? Weird. That's junk. Let's go, let's go. Go, go, go. We gotta get moving. Who am I kidding? There's no rush. They're not gonna complete the rest of the acts in the storyline until next year. Oh no, the Halani gate is shut. I never could have seen that coming. Let's go here instead.
Seems the Faraday's been up to no good in the hills of Norden.
Let's go. Cheek point. Toka Aba, hi. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hi. Hi again. Hello. Ow. How long was I streaming? Today? I don't know, like an hour.
My power to wield.
Not trying to be mean. I'm not sure how I would have taken that as being mean, but okay. I think you're good, you know? You're gonna start taking steroids. I wouldn't recommend that.
Oh, my angel. I am not picking you up. You're the size of me. What the fuck?
Man, when this shit works, it really works. When this... It's not that it's like really that much more efficient when you think about it, because it's just... I could just cast more spells and kill stuff, but it's like... It's kind of nice when you just do one combo and it kills like everything. Like everything. I guess I'm supposed to go up here, yeah.
Okay, did you come out here to just get me? Yeah, I did. Check on my house. Come here. An uppy hug. No uppy hug. No.
Child, you're too big now, man.
I love you. Go play somewhere.
I need an uppy.
You are 7. You're like 4 years too late for uppy hugs.
18 yet? Okay. Let's get this shit in here. Oh, I have to like take this one out and put this one in. Wait, I'm too stupid. Hold on. I kept clicking strength because I was never in a situation where I was too stupid yet. But turns out I'm too stupid now. So let's fix that. Let's make me famous. I mean, I appreciate the gesture. I'm not sure, you know, I'm not sure how well it'll work, but I promote any and all effort to, quote, make me famous. Shit, this one.
My words are renowned.
Lightning resistance. Is that a prefix? What the fuck does that say? Yeah, it's a prefix. Looks like a cat. Yeah, it's a cat. It's a magic Mosley cat. Very magic. Much wow. You're 21. That's good. That's a good age to be for this channel. What country are you from? Are you from India? Out of curiosity. I find it interesting how many people from India are on YouTube. They're from Canada. Oh, okay. Interesting.
Left down here to die. Or worse.
He's murdering me. That's rude. Don't murder. Don't do that. It's so expensive. This is true. It is expensive in Canada. I need that button that makes so I can put my regen up. Like really expensive? I mean, it depends where you are. If you're in GTA or like British Columbia, it's probably really the most expensive. 51.99. Okay, it's not that expensive. I don't know where you're buying milk for $60, but that is not that is not a factual statement. Where we go? Try up. Buy milk at Sobeys? Sobeys does not sell milk for $52. I no idea what you're talking about. No. No, milk does not cost $52 in Canada. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. In fact, I'm starting to think you're not from Canada. In North Sydney, right? Okay. Oh, I forgot to talk to the city. I don't know if it matters, but you have no idea what things cost, so I don't think so. That's a very strange way to try to prove that you're in Canada. It's a very strange way to try to prove that.
Who goes there? No need to rush.
Ooh. Can any of these run, though? Your mom says so. Well, either you're not 21 and you're 5 and have no idea what things cost, or you're not from Canada.
Take care.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I went to Timbuktu yesterday. Now what? Ride a moose to the Great Igloo? Of course, every day. I had to do my daily wrestle with a polar bear, you know. Make sure it's up to snuff in case I end up in a polar bear situation. Because as you know, in Canada, polar bears are the leading cause of death. You're 21 and from Canada? Well, when's the last time you wrestled a polar bear? You gotta watch out, they'll get you. You can't really count on the Mounties to save you from the polar bears. That's why they're the leading cause of death, because they only have horses, man. They don't have cars. They only have horses up here. So you got to be able to protect yourself from polar bear attacks. Torge Mall. You gotta go post a vid. Okay. My boy's gonna go post a vid. He's gonna go post a vid about wrestling polar bears, dude. Proving his polar bear wrestling technique.
Someone wanted these doors. I should open them.
Come now, come now. Let us fight. Ogopogo. Do you sometimes forget that the Ogopogo is a Canadian thing? It feels like something from a strange foreign country. Baba Yetu, you're getting murdered. What are you gonna do? I need to get some of this coffee in, man. I'm being reminded why I don't drink coffee. I need to smush this. Gosh and gosh. Fucking cheap viewers. Oh my god.
One day, they'll make a statue like this of me.
Friggin' falling asleep. Oh, totally dozed off.
Death and decay.
It actually reminds me of like the first time I was playing this. I was playing hardcore and I was like falling asleep in the dreadnought. That was a good time. I was just playing the dreadnought on a scuffed crossbow character, and Nyla was in here watching me, and I was like sleeping and running around aimlessly and almost dying, and then waking up and killing everything. Great, big old fucking circle, piece of shit. You watch her to go over here, and this is gonna be the wrong goddamn fucking way.
Give my power to you.
Man. I hate working 5 days a week. It's miserable. It was, it was better when I worked 4. That was better. Because I always got to have that 1 day a week where I would sleep for like 10 hours. And fixed everything. Oh my god. God, I need some more spirit. Real fucking bad. I need my energy shield potion.
Recent corpses. An easy distraction.
Hi, Teddy. About to do announcement for le event. Le event. What is le? Oh, last epoch. Oh, I see. I thought it was le event. What is this game? This game's called Path of Exile 2. That's the name of the game. We're playing a chaos dot witch character, which will temporarily or eventually be a lich. Chaos dot lich. Once we ascend. Hey, Crassus, I know you've been thinking about spending money. What's in the loot boxes? What's in the hunt boxes? Any good? I gotta dump my loot. Holy fuck. So I go to the gas station. I don't know why Greek sounds like some New York guy. So I go to the gas station at 2:30 a.m. last night. And of course, the police are there because it's the only place in town open. I walk up to check out where they're all standing around talking. And I'm like, sup, guys? Stay tuned for part 2 of this radio drama. This is all junk. They all just stared at me like I'm some idiot. I will subscribe for you. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I hope you like alcohol. It might be what you'll find. What's this? Junk. Can I ding up here? Is that a real... What am I supposed to get? Despair? When can I get this? Level 31? Oh, holy fuck, we're a ways from that. I also want... This is a thing in the build, but I don't think it really gets used. 2 levels. I also am a little stupid. My character is a little stupid. Do you have schedules on streaming? Usually every weekday. I do. I guess it'd be 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern time. So I do like 3 hours of video games. And then I do 1 hour of spirits related content. So like tasting or reviews or what have you. Bourbon, scotch, rum, cognac, this kind of thing. And then on the weekend, it's kind of like random. Like I'll be on randomly on the weekend, like Saturday and Sunday, just like randomly. That's the best way to put it. I kind of like had a bit of a afternoon schedule on Saturdays, but I kind of randomly just get on, to be honest. So it's kind of like random on the weekends and in the morning on the weekdays around now. We're like right in the middle of the broadcast. Oh, my cat caught his first mouse yesterday. He's been walking around like proud cock since then. Yeah, obviously our cats don't go outside, but when I lived with my parents, our cat went out, and I always remember like years ago, like I used to live in my parents' like one of the basement rooms that had like a window that was like just at like ground level, and like I'd be like sitting there like playing games, and the cat would like appear like so I'd be like gaming like right here, and the window would be like right there, and the cat would like appear at the window with like a live mouse, and I was like, what the fuck? And we would scurry away. From India, yeah, I seem to get a lot of people on YouTube from India. I don't know why that is, but no, just interesting. This mouse was inside? Oh god, that's worse. You know, Mosley has never caught anything inside before. Usually if something's inside, it catches Mosley. But that being said, if it's a stuffed animal, we're well protected from any you know, chance that a stuffed animal goes rogue. Oh god. Ow. Do I play Minecraft? No, I don't play Minecraft. I did play Minecraft once upon a time, many moons ago. But I don't like play it these days. A long time ago, when the game was in like pre-alpha, it used to cost $15 to get into the alpha, Minecraft alpha, and the only thing that you could do is like mine and make armor and like build stuff. That's like all you could do. Yeah, that's when I played it. And then I played it for like 3 or 4 hours, and then I got motion sick, so I quit. I never really played it ever again. I have really bad like motion sickness, so it's like if something's like first person, it's really easy for me to get motion sick. That's why I tend to play these like top down kind of games a lot, or like card games or stuff like that. But anything like isometric where you're looking down on your character, it's not so bad. But anything first person, I try to play first person games, but it's rough. Makes me want to vomit very quickly. We got some AoE on our thing now. What's the actual AoE now? Spread radius 2 meters? I guess that's better. It's not like a lot better, but... But yeah, I usually play like... I don't know, like indie games or ARPGs or stuff like that. Every once in a while I'll get caught up in something, but I played Marvel Rivals for a couple of months, but I'm kind of like off it right now. It's kind of like just whatever is around that I'm into, I guess. I actually didn't get sick on Marvel Rivals, and I think it's because it's third person. That's probably the only reason. Oh my god, just spread, you fuck. What's the concept? It's kind of like an RPG kind of game where you have like, you can't see it very well, but hold on. That's the wrong doodad. You have like a character and you have like stats and stuff like that, and you have like equipment. And all this equipment has like different attributes. And you kind of just like play through the game and slay monsters and bosses and stuff like that and advance the story till eventually get to like a very replayable end game, where you can like collect, you know, loot with different like repeatable mechanics and summon or like fight like really hard bosses and stuff like that. Ultimately, it's a game about items and making your character's numbers go up. That's really like the dopamine of it. The weird part about Energy Shield is like I'm still not used to like Energy Shield being my actual health bar. Like I feel like I get hit when I have Energy Shield like this, and it just feels like I take no damage. But I'm actually taking a bunch of damage, really. I'm just used to like not looking at that and looking at my fucking health bar. It's like, well, now it feels like I'm taking damage, but you fucker. What are the other games you'll play? I mean, I don't know right now, but like I said, I kind of usually just play like indie games or stuff like that. Indie games or Well, some multiplayer games, whatever I'm kind of like into. I'm not like dedicated on any particular game. The only thing I'm dedicated on is alcohol. That's the only thing I'm dedicated on. Everyone's playing that drug dealing game right now. I know, it's so popular. It's insane. I don't understand. I don't get it. Like, I don't understand why it's so popular. Schedule 1, yeah. Because, like, that game came out, Drug Dealer Simulator, and then there was Drug Dealer Simulator 2. And then I seen this other game, Schedule 1, and I looked at it on the preview on Steam Store. I'm like, oh, this is just another one of those Drug Dealer Simulator games. Just another one of those things. And it's like the biggest game of the year all of a sudden. Like, it's the biggest game of the year, it seems like. Is there a bigger game this year so far? Everyone's playing it. Everybody. Yeah, he did get sued, but I think that's going to get thrown out. I think it's the kind of thing where like the game made so much money that the guys who made Drug Dealer Simulator were like, we might as well take a shot and see maybe we get something out of this. I think it's going to get thrown out though. I don't think they got jelly basically, yeah. The guy made a better Drug Dealer Simulator game than they did. Even though they already were working on them for years, it seems like. I'm too dumb right now, right? No, I'm not high enough level. And I'm too dumb. How did I get this item? Is this just cracked? This offhand? I don't understand. How am I supposed to get something better than that? What the fuck? Like, I'll get something better eventually, but it's like... How am I supposed to replace this item in the near term? Like, I look at this, I'm like, there's no reason to even try to roll this one. It's already shittier. This thing's real fucking good. I just don't have enough decks to put it on. I probably never will. Nothing in here, eh? What do you have? Some jank. Jank. Okay, so we did that shit. Great. Let's talk to this chick over here. She said some stuff. Now ascend the time. All my fucking shit. All my like relics or whatever are on that other character. Whatever, they're not like particularly good. It's not like it matters. I have some that are like randomly in here too. Here's one. Merchant prices, ooh. There's some in here. Gotta go, but I'll come back. Please put more gaming streams and nice chat, man. Yeah, of course. Pretty much every weekday at this time, I'll be playing something. So, glad you had a good time. I hope you have a great day. I'll see you next time. How do we get this shit in here? This thing kind of sucks, so like I kind of like don't care about that. I guess we can do this.
Let's get this over with.
Begin your test of strength. Your test of strength.
I have to admit, I'm somewhat enjoying all this. Death and decay.
We gotta get the rare dead. I'm assuming they patched that thing where you like get one of these rooms and then like reset it over and over again. Or they like made that not worth it or something. Sacred water. Monsters increase max life. That's so dog shit. Rewards are unknown. Lose water on room completion. Sure. Don't really care about the water in this particular situation. Gold key! Whoa! Wow, a gold key, guys! Gold key hype! Gold key hype! Restore my honor. Yes, restore it. Canceling it apparently. Get me a bronze key. Get me your bronze key. I fucking hate these. Real talk. These like lever rooms, dude, they suck. Just take so long, dude. Can't get over the fact they gave us map hack. What? You mean like the ultra wide thing? Where you see where all the rares are. What? I know people were complaining because they like had to like get the rares, so now you just see them.
None can oppose.
Now it just shows them all. You know? I'm not sure that's the solution there, but okay. It is a band-aid, at least I hope. The thing is I don't I the trust that it's a band-aid isn't there though. It feels like one of these things that they just actually didn't think through, because the idea that it's a band-aid kind of implies, well, when they finish more of the game, it won't have to be like that. But I don't think they have another better idea, if I'm being honest. A bronze cachet. Ow! My no-hit run's ruined. Ruined! Suffer and die. Loot, 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 loot. In my brain right now is Gauntlet Legends for the Nintendo GameCube. Blue Dwarf needs food. It's one of the few games that I was like, man, if I could get that like Dolphin emulator to work in multiplayer, maybe big, you know? Maybe big. Contains merchant. Find the exit. I hate find the exit. Doop, find the exit. Org of augmentation. Augmentation. Whatever happened to that like Gauntlet game that came out on Steam? Was that game just like dog shit? It's called like Gauntlet or something. I think it was like dog shit. It was like shit. But I seem to think like people were playing it though. No idea what that even is. It's just like a game called Gauntlet or something like that. This thing. Well, look, this looks so old now. What year was this? Yeah, I think it's just like the video. That was it's 11 years old, dude. It's old. It's old. I remember people were playing this though. Hold on, let me open it on Steam. Patrick has 12.3 hours. Logix has 6 hours. Silex has 2.4 hours. There's another guy that I don't know who he is, but he's on my friends list, has 8.4 hours. I guess they didn't play it that much. They played it a little bit. It clearly didn't. It really clearly didn't recapture. Hold on, we're gonna have to watch this. Okay. Oh, I thought this was for GameCube. It's for N64. This fucking shit here. This is premium. Holy fuck. The sound effects provoke nostalgia. You know it hits right when the sound effects provoke nostalgia. Hold on. Let me find a trailer. $19.99.
The arcade classic Gauntlet is back, and it's better than ever. Presenting Gauntlet Legends. They are on a quest for the powerful rune stones. Together they battle the minions of evil.
Premium game right here.
The legend returns. Gauntlet Legends.
Yeah, 1999. Gauntlet Legends?
Presenting
Oh, this
Did
thing.
you see the title screen?
Where was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, here.
This makes me think of like movies in the 90s.
I think they had this for like arcade cabinet too, or something like that. I had this one. Yeah, I had a friend who had this, and we played it a shit ton, like a mega shit ton. And I remember like, oh man, it's you can't see it that well because the fucking quality of the video is dog shit. But like this was actually like a roguelike game. Like your like little wizard guy, he like as you like progressed, like he got cooler. As like you like advanced in the game, like your guy like started to look like really badass, from like looking like a little shithead at the start to like looking really badass eventually. They can, I guess this is kind of like it's kind of like a roguelike game. It's just we didn't really call it those back then, I think is all it was. Yeah, I don't know why I was thinking of that, but every once in a while when I play these like top-down isometric games, I just remember that time period. Because you had other games in this, like we played a lot of Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. We played a shit ton of that game. Like I remember like after beating Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, there's like the last level. And like I would just load my save on the very last level and like farm monsters to try to drop a better weapon. Like it was fucking Diablo. Renting Baldur's Gate for GameCube from Blockbuster. Yeah, I never owned a GameCube. I only like, I think there was one time we rented a GameCube for like my birthday or something like that, or some shit like that. I can't remember. Remember renting consoles? Remember that? Keep up the good work, man. Thanks. Thanks, Jairus. Yeah, I obviously don't have a GameCube, but I do still have the Nintendo 64. Like we had like an Xbox and stuff too, and like PlayStations, but I don't think I have those. Somehow I ended up with like, because I have two brothers, right? So somehow I ended up, at least for right now, I have the family Nintendo 64. I have it, like it's like over there. But I don't have a GameCube. The controller is ass, but it has some good games. Yeah, the controller was definitely wonky, but like it was still like more functional realistically than like the 64 controller. Because like when you think of the 64 controller, it's like, yeah, you like held the big part and like the side part, but then like what the fuck was the point of this one? You know what I mean? There was like so much like part of the N64 controller that was like useless. I don't want a minor affliction. Oh no. Death crystals. I don't know. I don't know if our Sega Genesis survived, man. I have no idea where that is. We never had a Super Nintendo. My friend had a Super Nintendo. I think somewhat my like my parents kind of like had maybe the idea that like, well, your friend has a Super Nintendo, so we're gonna get you a Sega Genesis. But I don't know what happened to our Sega Genesis, actually. I have no idea where it is. It's probably at home in a box in the crawl space. That's probably where it is, if I had to guess. Or it's gone to the wind. One of the two. Okay, so we got Royal. Where do we go from here? Got this. Oh, we can go down and get a melding. I guess is the other thing that's here. Ow. That's probably not die. That's probably like a thing that's crucial to like success here. It'd be nice if I was close enough to get this guy withered up. But being a little farther away is kind of nice. You have to be somewhat close to be within presence to get him up to 35. Oh, fuck. Yeah, it's just like kind of sketchy when he does that move, I guess. What's this now? What's this little toenail? Spells have 25% chance to inflict withered on hit? Is that good? I'm already inflicting withered. Maybe really good? Wicked Quill. It's partially it comes down to if like the increase in spell damage makes up for +1 all spell skills. Which I actually don't know if it does. I have no idea. Let us see here. Let us dump some shit in our stash. And we will talk about you in a minute. Let us ascend to the Lich. So this lad here, he took a couple of things. But it doesn't really say which ones he took first is the thing. So I'm not 100% sure. It said he took this thing. Non-channeling spells cost 3% max energy shield to deal 30% more damage. He also took this thing. Damage. 10% of damage taken bypasses energy shield. No inherent mana regen, but it regenerates mana equal to 6% of life per second. Where does this go? Life cannot change while you have energy shield. I mean, that's not too bad. What's this? Oh, that's like the minions thing. And this is pops. There's also this thing here where socket non-unique basic jewel. It has double effect. but 50% more mana cost of skills if you have no energy shield. But that should just never happen, or else you're dead. Mr. Bees-Knees, how are you? So I think I'm supposed to take this. I think I'm supposed to take the Eldritch Empowerment. What does this do? Non-channeling spells consume power charge, deal 25% more damage. I kind of feel like I want this, but I don't know how I'm generating power charges. I'm a little sleepy, but it is what it is. I had one Red Bull left, and Mom drank it because she was at a pre-workout, so and that's fine. So I'm like trying the coffee thing, and I don't know, it's working okay. Real men use cocaine. Yeah, I'll get some cocaine next time. Holy fuck. I was waiting to see if you would show up because of course we're gonna do a review in a minute. But we got some hot information off the presses. Some of the labels for the Diageo 2025 special releases, and I didn't buy any last year, so I don't know that I'm going to buy any this year. But first we have Lagavulin 12, cask strength 56.5 alcohol, matured in refill, Pedro Menez and Oloroso sherry butts. That's the first one, which seems pretty dope. We got Talisker 14-year-old at 53.4% alcohol. Finished in American oak casks, toasted by the heat of volcanic rocks. I don't know what that means or if that means anything. It's volcanic rock toasted ex-bourbon barrels. Does that do anything? I don't know if it does, but Oban 12 year, 54.7% alcohol, ex-bourbon. That's it. Nothing too special with that one. 12-year-old cask strength Oban. Rose Isle 14-year-old, 55.9%. Matured in refill and rejuvenated casks for complex layered spirit. I think when they say rejuvenated, they mean STR, which we've talked about STR before, but that's basically where they take a red wine cask and shave it and then retoast it and rechar it. So it's like half new charred oak, half red wine. I think that's probably what rejuvenated cask means, but I don't know for sure. Ooh, Dalyuan. I don't think they did Dalyuan for a couple of years now. Dalyuan 2021, matured lifelong. So I'm assuming that's fully. They're making sure you understand it's 21 years in Spanish ex sherry, probably Oloroso. This one's probably one of the ones that's going to be like $500. This fucking one here. And probably this next one is too. Because like when you go back here to these ones, like this one's probably like $200. This one's probably like $200. This one's probably like $170. This one is probably like $170. And then this one's probably like $500. And then Glenord Singleton, 17 years, finished in ex mezcal and second fill ex sherry. So they got some mezcal cask on this one. And I think the last Glenord like what's the Glenord right now? How much does that go for? I think they did Glenord this year. Oh, it's a 14-year. So this is the price of the 14-year Glenord from last year. And this is obviously Canadian dollars. So 14 for $200. This one's probably like $250 to $300. They leave the worm in. No, there's no worm. There's no worm in there. Yeah, so the worst part about these is like if I was loaded, I would buy all of them. Like I want to try all of them, but this one seems like the most risky. This one's the most expensive. This one's like they're using STR, so I don't know how to feel about this. This one seems like really plain and boring. It's like just whatever. It's a cask strength open. This one, I think it's like they're making more big of a deal out of what they did to it than really matters. Like I don't even, like if you blinded this, like are you gonna find the volcanic rocks on the palette? But yeah, I think this is the one that's like refill, PX, and Oloroso. It's like most likely to be the most affordable and the most affordable and the most like interesting for the price. Jefferson vibes. Yeah. Like I think the Talisker they released last year was 8 years old. I almost bought it. I think it's called Churn. Because it was really cheap. Yeah, it's still like really cheap. This was last year's. And it's like an 8-year-old Talisker cask strength. That's all it is. But like that's kind of like what you want though. This is not like a terrible price for that. It would be like a Lagavulin 8 at cask strength, except it's Talisker. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, I don't know. These are still around. I could buy one of these eventually, but it's like one of those things where it's like, yeah, I don't know. They're probably going to be like too expensive. And I'll probably just buy none of them. But it's always interesting to see what they come out with. These are ideas that came up with 14 to 21 years ago because they barreled them, leaving them to sit. Not really. So what happens is they just produce all kinds of new make spirit. They get a whole range of barrels and they just fill them. And typically what they will do is they'll be like, okay, there'll be some Oloroso sherry butts. There'll be some ex-bourbon American oak casks. And that's pretty much mostly what you'll do. You'll just fill those willy-nilly and not think about what the purpose of that will be. So they came up with this idea called barrel finishing, which basically means like you take something that was in an ex-bourbon cask for like 12 years, and then you take that liquid, take it out of that barrel, and put it in like a fresh, brand new, interesting barrel for like 8 to 12 months. And then you know like ahead of time, okay, in about a year I'll have this interesting product. It's 12 years ex-bourbon plus finished in Pedro Menez or finished in Mezcal or something like that. They only have to know about the product idea for like 1 year ahead of time. Because they're like, okay, we'll just take this and then we'll transform it into this other product like within like 6 to 12 months with this finishing process. But what happens is they just age all kinds of stuff, mostly in Oloroso sherry or ex-bourbon. And some distilleries only do sherry and some distilleries only do bourbon. Very rarely you'll get something like finished or matured entirely in PX. That's why like this isn't a great example, but like when they come out with stuff like this, which the the part of this is exclusively Pedro Jimenez cask, which normally is a very expensive barrel. So filling something from the beginning into Pedro Jimenez cask, they don't do that too often. Because the part of it is like, if you leave something in a barrel for 12 years, you're not guaranteed that it's going to taste good eventually. You kind of like have to taste it every year. They're tasting it and be like, okay, is it ready yet? Does it taste good? If we blend it with these other barrels, does it taste better? It's somebody's job to like always be tasting the barrels and blending them to see if they're ready to be bottled. That's why like when you get like a scotch that's like 50 years old, when they put that in the barrel, they weren't thinking, okay, this is the 50-year-old barrel. They're thinking, okay, this barrel has been around for 50 years and it hasn't quite managed to be picked to put in any other bottle yet. And it's still got liquid in it that doesn't taste terrible. I guess it's a 50-year-old bottle now. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's kind of like they kind of like peruse their warehouse and decide, okay, this is what our inventory is. What kind of products can we make? And then they just run the still nonstop and fill barrels all day. That's kind of how it works. I need that job. I'd be drinking more than tasting. Yeah, one of the things I actually learned is that a lot of people that do blending, they dilute it really hard. Like they blend it at like 30% alcohol, which you would think would be like not that, wouldn't make that much sense. But when you realize that a lot of people put ice or mix your spirit in cocktails, it actually makes more sense to taste what it tastes like diluted than actually straight. But I'm sure like, you know, they do taste stuff straight when they're trying to like make single barrel products and stuff like that, and cask strength products. But yeah, it is effectively somebody's job to do that. But the other thing is, you have to remember, is most of those guys, they don't consume it. They spit it out. I'm almost for sure. Like, they like, it tastes like this, and then they spit it in a spit bucket, right? They probably don't drink it all day. Send! We'll go with this for now. Walla walla walla. Okay, I have a gold key. What do I get for that? A ranger's cache? Huh. Fuck, you think I got a bow, bitch? Wow. That's what I get from a gold key? Are you fucking out to lunch? Piece of fucking shit. People buy expensive bottle of whiskey and mix it with ginger ale. Well, yeah, to some extent, your cocktail is only as good as its ingredients, which I know ginger ale is cheap, but having a higher quality spirit does actually help your cocktails. That is true. But obviously, if there's certain diminishing returns, like, I wouldn't be surprised if you took Johnny Blue and put that in Coke. Like, I don't think that's that surprising, really. But hard Canadian oot. I didn't even realize, dude. Dump that shit in there. Well, that was lame. I'm disappointed in that gold key. It gave me like fucking nothing. It was fucking hard trash. Now we gotta go see what's going on with my finger. Do you think the finger is good enough? Are we gonna finger him? Give him the finger? The Wicked Quill. I gotta respec some int though. I'm too stupid to use it right now. Does it make my damage number go up? Here's our damage number, 209. Does number go up? Survey says... Oh. Huh. It goes down by 1. It goes down by 1. I forgot that when I switch to this quill, it reduces my mana so that the spell has a damage bonus if I have at least 90% mana. But so it reduces my essence drain damage by literally 1 DPS, but it gives me a chance to inflict withered. That's probably worth it. Zane, hello. That's probably worth it. Hey, it's like dripping like poop on the ground too. That's kind of a cool item, I guess. It's just not that good because this has spell level on it. If this had spell level on it, it'd be way better. It's probably still an upgrade for Meow. For Meow. We gotta see what all this shit's about, though. Actually, let's dump these fucking relics in here. I'll just worry about these later. Identify, Dickard. Nothing goes in here, eh? Any good? No. Silk robe, that's where I gotta go. Silk robe, but that's not the one. This is a good item for not me. Sell that shit. Do you have anything for me? I need a silk robe. Roll some silk robes, you know? See if I can make an upgrade. An upgrade. Wait, does that say charm slot? Oh, hold the boat. Hold the boat. Shit. Am I supposed to put that on? Currently I have Medjnord's Girdle. It makes me very fat. But it's kind of like whatever. +1 charm slot is really good. Health and charm slot. Walla 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 bang. Flask charges used. That was really not what I was hoping for, if I'm being honest. Stun threshold. Wow, we're just making this the worst fucking belt imaginable. Okay. That was not worth that many exalts, but I feel like I'm going to be wearing this until I find another belt that's got charm slot on it. So I'm kind of like stuck with it for a little while. So I wanted to make it as good as it could get. And I just rolled a whole bunch of blank lines. Which is great. So where'd my things go? Am I supposed to shore up my resistances? I'm sure they're garbage. Cold and fire are straight garbage. I guess we'll just use these little shit ones to shore up my resistances for now. Sure. And let's see if we can get this to, say, a good number. 90? That's pretty good. 66. Oh, I bricked. I kind of bricked. I think this one is probably still good enough to use, even though it's shit. What do we put in this one? 15s. Yeah, it's really like not barely any better, but smash it. Okay. So here we are, time again for our Friday whiskey review here. Review alcohol. That's probably the best way I can describe what we're doing right now. All right, things are going well, I think, with this character. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. Actually, let me restart the game just in case, like, NVIDIA filter wants to be weird, as it is wont to do. Okay, so let us spin the wheel and see what we can see. Trying to find some alcohol product we haven't reviewed yet. Whoop! Of course, we've had some bangers. We had the Highland Park Cask Strength yesterday. That was a banger. That was a fucking banger. That was a cockin' whiskey, as I would say. We've already reviewed this, so we'll go again. I'm pretty coordinated today. I got my fucking Crowded Barrel fucking hat on. I got my Crowded Barrel fucking shirt on. I got my pajamas on. We already reviewed that too. There should be about 50 things on this wheel that we haven't reviewed. About 50. Nope, that's done. I guess it's like a 50-50 that it's a unreviewed bottle. There's some bottles that are unopened on here too, so we can't do those, but oh boy. I can't wait to talk about this whiskey. Okay. You know, maybe maybe it's not bad. Maybe it's gotten better, you know. That can happen, right? Spirits can change. they can go from being a disappointment to not being a disappointment. All right, let me get a Glenn. Give me like 2 seconds. Okay. Yeah, Mosley's been on the desk again now, so his little white furs are freaking everywhere. I'm pretty upset this wasn't a home run. Yeah, I don't know. It's like I kind of had... I don't want to say I had high expectations, but like I expected it at least to not be like that bad. And again, maybe it's because we got this at the same time as that Carchus with PX in it, and maybe it just it's a hard act to follow, man. Like it's I bought these in the same transaction. I put them both on the counter at the same time, and you know, this is just, it's insane. Like, it's a hard act to follow because it's like it's the same distillery, it's the same peat, it's the same age statement. This has a higher proof and has a nicer cask on it, and this one was like, eh. So, it's been a while since I had this, so maybe it's more in a way, it'll be a more objective evaluation of this. But yeah, not a home run. I don't know. And I think the problem is, again, when we tried this before, I said I think I would rather just have the quarter cask than this, which is like not a good thing to say about it because it's, one, more expensive, and two, the quarter cask is like the basic plain Jane Lafroig thing, right? This is supposed to be something more. You're supposed to get more, you know, and this didn't have more, so I don't know. We'll see how we feel about it today. Maybe it's different. It's been a while. It's been a while. I can't remember the last time we even drank any of this. It's been a while. But we've had it for almost 6 months now. 5 months. Yeah. Yeah. Let's move these around. I did not mean to minimize that. I will not, under any circumstances, press stop streaming. I will not press that button. We're not going to press stop streaming. I will not press it. I will not press stop streaming. 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 There's something on that. Okay. Start. Okay, today, live review, Laphroaig 10-year-old Sherry Oak finish. This is a Suntory Global Spirits product. An Isla single malt Scotch whiskey, 48% alcohol, 96 proof, non-chill filtered, but has color added. And this particular whiskey is 10 years age, 10-year age statement, 10 years in ex-bourbon, and then finished 1 year in ex-Oloroso sherry. So that's what we got here. So a good proof here, 48% alcohol. This is the same alcohol that you get the quarter cask at. Get out of here, you. Boom. So we're gonna rate this at a 100, 25 for aroma, 25 for palate, 25 for finish, 10 for texture, and 15 for my personal experience. And again, we've had this bottle for a little while. Not much liquid out of it, but we've still had it for like quite a long time. So hopefully, we've had some evolution. This hasn't been my favorite. Like I said, it hasn't been my favorite offering from them. I've definitely used the language. I'm not sure if this worked when we neck poured this, but we'll give it an objective opinion today. Of course, this is if you're from YouTube, this is live on Twitch TV. Join us 11 a.m. Eastern Time on weekdays. We talk about whiskey. All right, here's our color here. Our probably colored thing here. It is not natural color, so we can't really comment too much on this. That being said, the Carchus is a little darker than this, and that one is natural color and is not much older. So this is probably actually not that far off, but it is got some E150 treatment, some amount. We do know that of Laphroaig is sometimes they do partake in the use of E150 caramel coloring, so we can't really say too much about the color here. A little bit stuffed up, but I'm sure we'll be good. And of course, while we're just kind of waiting for this to rest a little bit, if you don't know, this particular whiskey brand is one of the favorites of the now King Charles. He loves the 15-year-old. They don't make that anymore, but they probably make it just for him. I bet you they do. But yeah, they have a royal warrant to supply to the royal family. And King Charles, the 15-year-old Laphroaig, is apparently his favorite whiskey. That being said, he must have all of it. He must have a private stash of 15-year-old Laphroaig, because you cannot buy that anymore, I don't think. That's interesting. I hope this gets better. It's nosing like very nutty. And very like kind of raisiny, but man, if I was to say that it's tame. Don't drink, please. Friend, I don't know if you know, but this is a channel about whiskey. If you've somehow managed to get here by mistake, feel free to peruse any other channel on the internet. But we are going to consume alcohol. That is the premise of the channel. I'm sorry that perhaps you don't agree. I think sometimes people like end up in this channel by some wayward recommendation. The recommendation gone astray. Do you know it's about whiskey? Okay, then why would you tell me not to drink it? That's very strange. It's a very strange suggestion. Man, the smoke is like not hitting today. I don't know what to say, but it's like there's a bit of medicinal character to it. And you kind of get like that like dried fruit and nuttiness. But the smoke is very tame, like almost like it's covered in sherry. Very tame smoke. Slightly like medicinal cough syrup kind of aroma. It's not like hitting like classic Laphroaig nose to me. It's hitting like light smoke cough syrup. Yeah, nuts and dried fruits. But not like the full-blown smoke. And obviously, like, again, like sometimes we talk about, okay, yeah, the smoke gets a little tame on some of these really smoky whiskeys deep in the bottle, but we're like 2 pours off of off the neck pour maybe here, right? So it's kind of like pretty tame on the smoke for that. It's in there, but it's like, man, it's really tame. It's mostly on the nutty and the sherry components. It's like kind of like maybe overwhelmed the smoke component. But there's enough like of a like peat presence that like, again, it's still like kind of like medicinal cough syrup. All right, so Laphroaig 10 sherry oak finish on the palate, Sludgeva. Yeah, there is some more of that smoke component on the palate. But again, it's like very like dried fruit, cough syrup, slight medicinal character, slight kind of like green peat notes. Maybe just like a slightly bit spicy. Finish is like nothing to write home about. Again, like, I don't know. It's not like wowing me, at least not right this second. And I think it's the same kind of problems that we've like already discussed when we've had this whiskey in the past. The sherry components, like in this particular presentation, I feel like they override some of the peat smoke, some of the peat distillate. They're overstepping into like some of the Laphroaig notes. Like the pure distillate notes. And also at the same time, it's like they're kind of like muddied together, if that makes any sense. So like one of the things that, again, not to toot this the horn of this awesome bottle again, but like one of the things that I love about this bottle is like when you drink it, the presentation of the notes is so clean. It's like crisp and clean, and you get that smoke, and you get that iodine, and you get that peat, and that woody, kind of earthy components, and then you get clear, sweet, fruity, jammy notes, distinct from those kind of peat components, where they're not like muddied together. And to somewhat, you do get a combination here, and it ends up kind of like barbecue sauce, but it almost like feels like in this bottle, it's like the sherry and the peat are like kind of like mixed together, and they kind of don't present very cleanly. They kind of present like a meld of two that you're trying to pick them out, but you're like, okay, well, it's not, it's kind of like they're so tight and close together and not really quite expressing very cleanly. And also the combination doesn't like create some kind of interesting combination. It kind of just feels muddled, if that makes any sense. And that's kind of like, again, we were back in this place where like, well, did this work? Like there's a good sweetness kind of arriving now. And it complements that smoke a little bit. Hey, Cap, how's it going? Is my chat, like, not working? Oh, something weird happened. Ooh, something weird happened. Hold up. There it is. We're gonna have to fix that. Anyway. Yeah, there's a nice evolution into like sweeter notes here from the sherry. Again, it's kind of like it's almost like, again, there's a medicinal component to a syrup. It's almost like cough syrup, but the cough syrup is like starting to get more appealing. It's starting to get sweeter. But it's still kind of like cough syrup. But it's kind of like right now that's like the predominant note. It's like there's light smoky component. There's like strong cough syrup note where like the medicinal Lafroig and the like syrupy sherry are like kind of in together. With some nuttiness and maybe some like just raw dried fruit, but I'm having trouble getting much else other than that. I feel like I'm liking the nose a little better today, but it's very few dimensional. On the finish, slightly briny note. You get some of that, again, kind of like medicinal sweetness. Again, cough syrup. Some earthy character. Finish is like, man, I wish it was better. I almost want to say it's short plus, but it's maybe like medium minus. Its finish length is very lacking for me. This barbecue sauce one, I wish. Yeah, it's the mid one. Again, the note, the like syrupy, smoky note for me is presenting like cough syrup today, and I feel like I presented like that before. That being said, it's like similar note combination. It's like a mix of like the sherry sweetness and that syrupiness with like the smoky distillate component, but it's like instead of catching the like smoke campfire protein and hitting it with like syrupiness, it's kind of like catching the medicinal part of the Lafroig and hitting it with sweetness, so it kind of comes off like cough syrup. You probably, if you wanted to call the note like barbecue sauce, you probably wouldn't be wrong. It gets in there a little bit, but to me, it's not as rich and clear and well defined as on the Carchus. It's very like medicinal and muddied for me. But that cherry, it's starting to come, you know. Giggity. It's starting to present. But even now, the intensity of the aroma is like, it's got a little bit to be desired. And it's kind of surprising at 48% alcohol. And I think, again, it's just, I don't know. I feel like the barrel's too heavy-handed or something like that. Like the year finish in X Sherry was too much. Like maybe it needed 6 months. I don't know. It just feels over-sherried to me. I think that's what it is. Like, if I had to shoot what I feel like is wrong with this for me, it's that the sherry is too heavy. Like the smoke notes and the iodine notes and the medicinal peat components are in there. It's just like they're drowned a little bit, I think. I think that's what I would say is wrong with it. And maybe, like, to be honest, like, if you want a heavily sherried whiskey that has light smoke components, maybe your jam. I don't know, but for me, it's like I know what this bottle's kind of supposed to taste like without the sherry in it, and I'm like, well, I want it to be like those things and sherry, not like those things but overridden by sherry and like not very much of it left over. That's all. And maybe if they presented more cleanly and not so muddled, which is, again, it's a very strange way to put it, but it's like the best way I have to describe it is like it just feels like the notes are tumbling all over each other and not very like clear and obvious. They're stumbling all over each other trying to get heard. I'm getting a kind of like a root beer thing on the palate, though. That's kind of cool. I kind of don't hate that. There's kind of like a root beer thing going on. Redeeming a little bit. Redeeming. It's like there's a certain like spiciness and earthiness to the like peat components, I think, and like with that sweetness, kind of like gets out a little root beery, which is not bad. All right, so we'll do like one more sip, and then we'll talk about the numbers here. And we're gonna try to be objective, but man, it's hard to get wrapped up it's hard to get wrapped up in what the potential is. You're sitting here going, well, this could have been so good if it was like this, but it's like that. And I can't like degrade what it actually is because I feel like it should have been better. You know, I still got to like try to be, okay, where does this place on its own merit, you know? I send a link here or should I do Discord? I think you have to be a mod or VIP to link clean in this chat. So just send in Discord wherever you want and I'll see it. I can see Discord. That's not a problem. Had this American malt whiskey and it wasn't it. I'm interested to know which one it was. I have plenty of guys in a different Discord server who love American single malt whiskeys. So I'd be interested to know which one in particular. The Sixth Glass. Oh, okay. Didn't you? I think you shared this one before, if I remember right. Almost want to like search it, but I seem to think you've shared this one before. This is the one where like it's distilled from like a beer, though, isn't it? So like I don't know if that beer is like hoppy. But that might contribute to it. This is the one I think where it's like they aged it in really small barrels too. I think it's like they're like really small barrels. This is the Sixth Glass one. This time I really paid attention to it. I didn't enjoy it. Yeah, I mean, like obviously everyone has their own taste. I think one of the things about the American single malt whiskey category is there's a lot of like craft. It's kind of like different than Scotch in some ways, right? Because Scotch is very well established, very long term, and American single malt whiskey is almost like just getting started in some ways. And there's a lot of like small craft single malt whiskey, American single malt whiskey distilleries. And there's not that many like little small craft Scotch distilleries, right? Most of them have been established for hundreds of years and have a good reputation, right? So some of them are just trying to get their product off the ground and kind of see what they can and can't do and what tastes good and what doesn't. And if something doesn't work out that well, then they still have to try to probably sell it. But yeah, I know there's a lot of like craft distilleries kind of like propping up in the United States. And some of it is like young too. It's like younger. And for me, like, despite the fact that bourbons are like typically like 4 to 7 years is pretty common. I still think like older age statements, even in like bourbon, like there's a lot of merit in like letting the spirit kind of like mellow out after just time. Time benefits it. Not where $60 tasted like a $20. Well, now you know. Used for mixing with Coke. Well, at least you got that. At least you got that. That's always an option, you know. If you buy the bottle and you don't like it, you can mix it with other things. That is an option. You can even mix it with other spirits. All right, one more. Focusing on the finish, a little bit of spiciness, earthiness, small amount of that like herbal, medicinal cough syrup thing. Very small amount of wood impact, but just gone faster than I would like. Okay, so out of 25, we're going to focus on the aroma. And again, surprisingly, for 48% alcohol, this actually doesn't... The intensity of this for me is lacking a little bit. It's really not punching out of the glass like you expect. Some good notes. Not that many. Lacks a little bit of punch. But it's good. 15. All right, out of 25 on the palette. I'm actually interested. I have rated the quarter cask, the third quarter, but I don't remember what I rated it. So it's gonna be pretty interesting, I think, to see. Because I don't remember. I don't think about my ratings when I'm rating a new thing, in terms of like what I scored it. But like, I'm interested to see kind of like where this ends up in comparison to like the third quarter, for example. And there's a very mild like smoke component. You get that like again medicinal and sweet mix there. You get some earthiness, slight amount of spiciness near the end. Core components again are the sweet syrupiness and the medicinal quality, which again feels like cough syrup to me. Good like presence of flavor. Just maybe kind of like lacking a little bit in the potential, but we're trying not to worry so much about the potential. Man, this is kind of a toss up a little bit. It's not that bad. The palate's not that bad. Look at the palate. 18. I think that's fair. Mosley's here frightening himself. Poor Mosley. He saw himself on the camera preview and got frightened. Alright, so out of 25 on the finish. Which I think right now is like barely a medium minus for me. It might be a short plus. It's like, its length is unfortunate. Starts with that earth and spice. You get some of that sweet medicinal combo. There is a very low oak impact in there. Very low. And that's about it. Yeah, it's not great. We'll go with 14, I think. I think that's fair. Finish could use work. So the texture, which I haven't thought too much about, and usually if we don't think about the texture too much, it means it's nothing significantly thick, but nothing out of the way watery. It's got a good proof, and a good, reasonable age statement and casking, so it's probably just in the middle there somewhere. Solid 5. If I ever gave one. Out of 15 for my personal experience with this whiskey. Again, kind of we've already beat the dead horse a little bit where we said, you know, hey, maybe over sherried. Sherry's overriding some of the Laphroaig components that we really love. The intensity of the aroma could use a little bit of work. The length of the finish could use a little bit of work. Kind of feels over cough syrupy to me. Not enough of the like smoky campfire, bacon, protein, hickory things that I love about Laphroaig. Not enough of that in there. Feels like it got sherried out. Just overall, there's just a little bit everywhere that's like I feel like the presentation is a little bit lacking. It's not too bad, but it's not great. Like if someone came to me and asked for a suggestion about like what frog they should buy, I would never recommend this one. It's just not. It's not. It's not doing everything Laphroaig. It's not everything Laphroaig can be, and it's maybe just over sherried for my taste. And maybe if you like an over sherried Islay, it's for your taste. But I think there's other. Again, when we talk about my experience, I kind of try to pinpoint like why would you pick this bottle over comparable offerings, and I just feel like the sherried Islay offering, like if we talk about all the sherried Islas that exist, like Killoman Sanag, like Ardbeg Ugdal, like Lagavulin Distiller's Edition, I suppose. This is never going to be the one I would suggest. It feels like it's not... Hi, hello. It's just not it. So in that way, is not too memorable. It feels like it's the lesser of all those experiences. Or quarter cast be the recommendation. If they're like gonna go for the like standard Laphroaig character, absolutely. If they want something sherried, obviously you would want to recommend them something that's not the quarter, because the quarter is not sherried. Depends on what the recommendation is, I suppose. But if you were like new to Laphroaig and you had the option between like this and the 10 and the quarter, I would say the quarter. But some other people might say the 10. I think it's just never this. I think it's never this one. Despite the fact that it's sherry, 48% alcohol, I feel like it's just never going to be this one. It feels like the overall theme for this one is it's just slightly disappointing. So in that world, I think it's like a 4 out of 15 for me. It's left in the dust somewhat, unfortunately, and I still feel that today. So if we have 15 and 18 and 14 and 5 and 4 is 56. We call this 56 out of 100, which is still good. This is still good. It's good. Again, it's not, you know, as much as we would like to like slam this whiskey a little bit, and it's not a great value for money, you know, there are plenty of whiskeys that drink way worse than this. So it's not like that bad. It's just that, you know, we have certain expectations, and when they don't get met, we're like, well, it's kind of disappointing. You know, I want this to be like a high 60s, low 70s whiskey, and it's a mid 50s whiskey. That's kind of like why we talk about it in the way that we do, I suppose. So now that we've done that, what did I give the quarter? I'm curious what I rated the quarter.
Yes.
Let me find it. I rated the quarter 67. That is way better. That is way better than this. I rated the quarter 67. So, yeah, this is not a good score for this bottle. For this price, for this distillery, for this presentation, disappointing. Yeah, I think for sure. Yeah, I don't know. And it's one of those bottles where like I seen it and I was like, "Oh, that's going to be so good." Like I need to try that. I need to get one of those and try that. It's going to be so good. And it wasn't. It's not. It's slightly disappointing. What do they have to say to redeem themselves on the back here? Full-bodied flavor with notes of manuka honey, bacon, and maple syrup alongside classic smoke, seaweed, and hint of salt that Laphroaig is known for. Ah, man, I wish that's what it was. That sounds like the whiskey I want, the one they wrote on the back. I want that one. I think that if they can locate me the bottle that does this, the honey bacon seaweed salt one, I want that one. This one, that's not this one. They seem to have mislabeled this bottle. I think it's been mislabeled. They this label was meant for a different bottle, I think. I don't know, man. My criticism in a nutshell of this bottle is just oversherried. I think it's oversherried. Yeah, I think it's oversherried. Put it in the sherry butt for half as long next time. That's what I think. I don't know.
Mosley, I beat you with the broom.
Don't beat Mosley with a broom. He doesn't deserve that. He doesn't know any better. I just hear beat Mosley with a broom from down the corridor.
Can you stop doing yoga poses and put your broom on? Grammy's gonna be waiting. What is these boots?
Oh my god, kids being silly right now.
Put your boots on.
Yeah. It's not it.
Put your boots on.
Yeah. Yeah, so buy the quarter. Don't buy that.
Do you want a baseball cap?
But it was good. It's good. So what what's on the docket right now? I guess mostly gonna hop in a meeting. All right, Camp. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be off pretty soon. Anyways, it's about that time. Oh, these are here, which are not supposed to be here. There's some notes if you guys want to see them. Yeah, so probably still some more Poe. We're probably playing Poe for a little bit. I'm trying to think what else is like going on right now. Samples are still fucking in the shitter. I'm sorry. Remy Martin VSOP got chosen as our community bottle, so we're gonna do that on the 26th of April. Saturday, probably at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you want to taste along with Remy Martin VSOP Cognac, I'm doing it on April 26th at 2 p.m. That gives you about 2 weeks to get a bottle if you want one. I will not partake in that. That's okay. But anyone who does, we will be doing that at that time. What else is there? Yeah, we still have. We still have this thing. This thing is still. The alert doesn't play very much. So I'm just reminding people this still exists. We have a 20 sub point goal to fresh crack this Ardbeg Port spectacular thing. So there is a sub point goal under the stream, or if you're on mobile, I think we're at 13 out of 20. If we get to 20, I will open this right up. So that's our community goal, I suppose. If we want to try this Ardbeg Spectacular, this is a Ardbeg festival release here. 20 sub points for that. We're still got that going. There is special fucking emotes that played, and last time it triggered, it played properly. So hopefully they play properly from now on. But yeah, there's that. That's going on. What else is happening? Again, tomorrow I'm gonna have to change my schedule. I think on weekends I'm just gonna be on whenever. I'll try to be on most Saturdays, like in the afternoon, but I have a hard time being like, hey, at this time, because what happens is I work all week. So I work and then I stream and then I go to bed, and I work, I stream, I go to bed, and then I don't have time to do anything. So like a lot of times on the weekend I'm stuck, like I have to do this at this time on the weekend. So like, it's kind of hard to like meet a specific time, but I want to be on every Saturday, probably in the afternoons. I know it's kind of like been up in the air and wild, same with Sunday, but I do want to try to be here on the weekends. It's just like that's the time to try to get stuff done. So we're doing that as much as possible. What else do we do? What else do we say? What else is going on? So we got two more like episodes left in our like review recap series. So we got to 50 reviews and we're recapping roughly. 2 of those episodes are on YouTube right now. One more has been filmed live. We're gonna probably film another one next Tuesday, it would be my guess. And then once that's all wrapped up, we're gonna like bludgeon a bunch of new reviews onto the Discord, so I don't confuse myself. But if you're looking for that content, it's on YouTube. And again, I almost every day I post something on the YouTube channel. So if you're not on the YouTube channel and you like watching the spirits related content that I do every day, you want it on demand, I do cut it and post it to YouTube, and I get an upload probably once a day. There's either a fresh crack or a review or some other kind of content, and there's other stuff coming. So if you guys are interested, it helps me if you click and watch as much of the video as possible and give it a thumbs up. All those things are good for the algorithm. So if you are interested, that helps to get more people see me on YouTube, then hopefully more people end up here. That's kind of like the goal. Like I don't make any money. I'm not monetized on YouTube. It's kind of just like if the more people that end up watching the YouTube, hopefully more people end up here, and then there's more of us to do more interesting things. That's kind of the idea. Did Marvel Rivals get patched? I think that, I don't know if that happened yet or not, but we might try that at some point here too, if that's been patched. I'm trying to think of anything else that's going on. I think that's about it. There is at least 4 bottles of whiskey that I haven't shown anyone that are around. And there's another 6 bottles of whiskey that are on the way. So more things are coming. There's always more. It's always fucking more. We're gonna have to fucking get another cabinet here pretty fucking soon. We're gonna see how much cabinets of whiskey we can have before before my wife wants to leave me. And we've been together for like 14 years, so that's a hard commitment to break. We'll test it. You're a wild man. I sure hope so. It just keeps things interesting. Yeah. So, yeah. I don't know. There's also this thing which I shown before, but I don't know if like it's a weird thing to talk about, but like I don't know if you guys can think of any good use for this, but I can't use it for an infinity bottle. So if anyone has a good idea what the fuck I'm supposed to do with this, I wish I could use it as an infinity bottle because it looks badass, but I don't trust the seal. So I'm going to pause at that right now. If any of you guys know what I can do with this, channel related, you have a suggestion, just drop me a line. I don't know what I can do with it. I want to do something with it. It feels like it's rotting here, but I don't trust the seal. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a great day. I'll be back tomorrow. See you guys then.